Hallway crushes, man. Not many people talk about this, but I'm sure that everyone has had some sort of hallway crush in the past before. I'm talking about a person that you see walking to class or at the mall or restaurant in some sort of hallway that makes you fall in love at first sight. To the point where you don't forget about this person months after just seeing them pass by. Most of the time, all you can do is just admire their beauty and keep it pushing. Or actually listen to your intrusive thoughts and get their phone number or Instagram. Me personally, I've had to go through this decision multiple times, and truth is, I always just accept that there is zero chance I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with that person and just move on, cause I'd rather just not do anything than deal with rejection. But there was this one time that not doing anything still haunts me to this day. That, by the way, if this happens to you, do not make the same mistake that I did. To give you some context on what happened, it was a few days before Christmas last year, and I was visiting one of my uncles that lived in New York City. We were chilling and decided to go to Wendy's for breakfast at like 11 a.m. And since I hadn't seen my uncle in a bit, y'all know how it goes, I was there for a pretty long time. Now, that day, it happened to be the day that most schools in New York got out for winter break. So when it hit 2 p.m., this like massive crowd of people that had just gotten out from school barged into the Wendy's I was at. Which, by the way, I had finished my breakfast like 3 hours ago. We were literally just spawn camping the table at that point. It was crazy, right? So a lot of people my age are coming in, and then this group of girls walks inside. And bro, I see a baddie, man. I remember she had red hair, one of those lumberjack pajama pants everyone uses for winter, and a black shirt. Like, she was fine. The moment she walked in, I wasn't gonna try anything, obviously, cause ain't no way I'm pursuing that type of girl. So the most I could do was just try and hold eye contact, as in, damn, she's fine. So I look away, and then when I look back at her, she's staring at me, and her friends are like giggling and pushing her towards me. Now, this could have been two things. One was that she wanted me, or two, I'm just delusional. The thing is, this girl was dead ass looking at me like she did want me. So after that, when her friends realized I was staring at her, they began pointing at her like, I don't even know what they were doing, but I just knew they wanted me to talk to her. Problem was that my parents and my uncle were right there, and I wasn't just gonna get up out of nowhere and go talk to this random ass girl. Anyway, my uncle realized something was up, so he's like, you want me to introduce them to you or something? I can ask them. And I'm like, nah, it's all good. And to get out of that situation, cause I know my uncle was actually gonna do that, I just got up and said I was going to the bathroom. So I get up, start walking to the back of the Wendy's, where the bathroom's at, thinking I'm slick for getting myself out of that whole awkward situation. But bro, tell me why, right as I'm about to turn the corner into the hallway by the bathroom, she bumps into me, like full on, body to body, shoulder to shoulder, like in one of those movies, right? And she looks up at me kinda startled, but then she smiles. Not like a polite, I'm sorry for bumping into you smile. I'm talking about the kind of smile that hits you like straight in the chest, like knocking the wind out of you, and makes you feel like time just slows down for a second. I froze, I didn't even know what to do. She was standing there, kinda waiting for me to say something, anything, and I'm just there brain fried. I mean, it was like less than a second, but all I can think was like, bro, you gotta say something. But instead of speaking, I just kinda stepped to the side and let her pass, and went into the bathroom. So she walks away back to her group of friends, and it's over, right? Anyway, after that happened, I went back to where I was sitting, and we left the Wendy's. So even if I wanted to talk to her, she was already sitting down eating lunch and shit, so I had to keep it pushing. But man, I still regret not saying anything. At least I could have gotten her socials or something. Like, my ass was making this face when I was next to her. After that happened, I promised myself that when I saw a girl like her again, I was making a move, like no matter what. So that same day, we went to Brooklyn Bridge, and as we're walking across the bridge, I see another baddie my age. She's standing by the railing, you know, she's got that whole effortlessly beautiful thing going on. Dark hair, dope winter coat, just glowing under the city lights, right? It felt like another shot from the universe, like a chance to redeem myself. And y'all already know I didn't do anything. Moral of the story is, if you can, try and shoot your shot, man. Like, I don't know, lol. But let me tell you about the one time though that I did actually shoot my shot with a hallway crush at school. And surprisingly, it worked. Thing is, bro, it was a whole process, like, I'm not even gonna lie. So about a few weeks ago now, I'm walking with one of my friends to class, and I see a girl I'd never seen before at school, which was pretty weird cause my school is kinda small and I have a pretty good idea of the people I see every day, right? Anyway, I walk past by her, make good eye contact, and obviously don't say anything. But looking back at past experiences, I'm like, damn, I gotta do something this time. It was Friday, so I didn't have the chance to do anything until Monday. So then on Monday, I was determined to see this girl again. And like many other people, I walked slower to class, just wander around trying to see her. But sadly, that day it just didn't happen, like she wasn't there for the whole day. Either way, I knew I was determined. I told my bro that the second that I saw her, it didn't matter where, I was gonna ask her for her Instagram, like no matter what happened. And so when we finished class and everyone was going to the parking lot where all the school buses are at, I saw her, bro. And so without any hesitation at all, my homie didn't believe I was gonna do it, but I walked up to her and asked her for her Instagram. She was nice about it and gave it to me, but it was pretty funny cause my Instagram and Face ID were bugging out or something. So I had her waiting for like 2 minutes, and my homie was just there in the back laughing in disbelief that I actually had the courage to do that, talking about unspoken words and some shit. Anyway, I didn't text her after that cause I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, but it was a pretty cool experience, to be honest. Hallway crushes are something else, man. I mean, it happens to all of us. Just don't be too weird about it, like becoming a professional stalker or anything, you know what I'm saying? In conclusion, if you have some sort of hallway crush, whether it's your first time seeing them or a daily thing, if you can, it's not a bad idea to try and pursue them to make them your actual crush and get to know them better, because even if they reject you or something, you can keep it pushing as if you didn't talk to them in the first place. It happens to all of us. I mean, it's a canon event, right? Like I was saying in my previous video. If anything, God doesn't want you to be with this person, but again, there's for sure no way of knowing how things are gonna end up. So yeah, just shoot your shot, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you. The support in the last video went crazy. Subscribe. I'm trying my best to upload weekly now, even with schoolwork and stuff. These videos take a lot of time to make, so if you can, like, subscribe, and comment. I read all your comments, by the way. So make sure to go and follow the Instagram as well. I'm following people back for the rest of September, and I'm probably gonna make a Q&A, so yeah. I love you, and subscribe.